everybody. There's probably nobody on yet. Hang on, I'm popping out the chat. Oh, there are a couple of people on already. Let's see. Popping out the chat. Pop out chat. I had some major computer problems this week, everybody. So I'm really hoping everything works. My computer actually completely crashed yesterday at about 6 o'clock. And I know a little bit about computers, but not a ton. So I think I got everything mostly fixed by myself. Is the sound working? Where'd my chat go? Okay, let's put these on so I can see who's on. Oh, these are dirty. I see Libabel. I'm probably not going to be able to say your name. Libabula? Sorry. And Gail and Terry and Shannon and Copperthorn Studio. Hello. Tara, Lulu. Stephanie, Eldred. Hello, everybody. Oh, Shannon says I sound good. That's good. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Yeah, we had to like reboot my computer in safe mode and redo a bunch of stuff and update a bunch of stuff. And I think everything's working now. But we'll see. Life is Kate. Hi. Gail says she can hear me well. Good. It was quite the, I don't know. I know some of you follow me on Instagram and I was a little late. Well, I wasn't a little late. I forgot. I was so worked up over the computer and the whole crash, like the whole screen went black. That was it. It was just black and nothing would restart it. It was a mess. And I ended up working on that until like midnight last night. And I think everything's working now. But I don't, like I said, I'm not super techie. So I missed doing the, I've been trying to do at least 3 people's entries over on Instagram and my stories every day near the end of the day. And I missed them last night. And I ended up having to do them at like 6 this morning because like as soon as I got up, I was like, I've got to do it. I forgot. So it was quite the day yesterday. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. It's not that old. It's only, I think, 2 or 3 years old. It was very expensive, top of the line. It's a Dell, and it has not been working good, like pretty much from the minute I got it. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I tried not to leave the starting soon screen up too long this time because I saw there was a complaint about a complaint from somebody about that last time. Honestly, I kind of was under the impression that I should leave it up for a while to give people a chance to like come and get in to the live stream. But if that's not what people like, I won't do that anymore. I think everything's working. I lost my pop-up chat again. Where did it go? I can't see the chat. It disappeared. There it is. You have missed nothing. Butterfly Journey Designs, otherwise known as Carol, Stephanie. I always forget. I think it's Carol. You've missed nothing. I was just complaining about my computer. It crashed last night. And I got it fixed somewhere around midnight. I'm still trying to get the video for Saturday up. That's how I realized something was wrong. I was trying to render the video for Saturday, and 3 times in a row, the Adobe program crashed before it was done rendering. And then the last time my whole computer just went black. Carol, I have to write a note somewhere so I remember. I don't have a great short-term memory. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my day yesterday. After we get off of here, I'll have to see if I can get the video for Saturday up. I hope everybody's having a good week. It's supposed to snow here. We're expecting our first snow. I think Saturday is when we're expecting our first snow. It's supposed to get cold. And then like be right around freezing for the high and in the 20s Fahrenheit at night. So autumn is coming to an end here, everybody. I would like to not have to trick or treat in the snow and the ice, but we'll see what happens. Susan says hello from Colorado. Hello, Susan. Is it snowy there yet where you live? I saw there was some snow out that way. I think this morning on the news they were saying there was some snow out in that area. You could be in the part maybe where there isn't any. Yeah, so today's live stream is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I have some appointments that I couldn't reschedule this afternoon. I will get this out of the way. We have this big box from Jerry's to unbox. These are the grand prizes for the grand prize giveaway at the end of Paintober. Libel, how do you say your name? I don't know how to say it. The lady from France says it's still very warm in France. There's lots of parts of the United States where I live that are still warm. We just live in a really cold area. I was really hoping to not have a snowy Halloween. I like to wait for the snow to come until after Halloween, but we'll see. Trunk or treat. We do not do that here. We're still a very small rural town and everybody trick or treat. It's like a small town Halloween that you would see on like Hallmark Channel or somewhere. That's really what it's like here. And all the parents walk around with the kids. It's very, yeah. Gail says she can't imagine it's the first week out of the hundreds. Yep. It's been unseasonably warm here for us. So like that means it's been running like 50, which is really warm for us for this time of year. The 30s are a little bit colder though. Yes, it does smell. It's one of the reasons why we live here, because it is a small town and it's a really safe community and, you know, sort of old fashioned and all of that. So Shannon says it's 74 here in Southeast Michigan. Not here. Not here. It's funny how, because that's probably not too terribly far from here, but it's far enough south that it's a huge difference. I think today it's 46 for the high here today. So yeah. Hello. Magical Patterns. Hello. I haven't seen you for a while over here. It's good to see you. So yeah, let's see what's in here. This is from Jerry's. These are the prizes for, like I said, the end of the, I don't really want to, because this is probably just going to turn around and go to someone else, although he told me there was something in here for me, which is lovely and nice. And if I can, I'd like to save the box, because then I could just send it to the person who wins. But he did tell me I had to open it, so maybe if I just pull off the side. I wish I could convert the Celsius to Fahrenheit in my head, because I don't really know. A high of about 10 in Celsius. Oh, 50. Tara did it. About 50, she thinks. Yeah, so you're not so different from here, because I think tomorrow it's supposed to be 51 Fahrenheit here, so not terribly different. I'm trying to save the box. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Shannon got the golden open paints today. That is great. I was a touch late sending those out. I have definitely taken on more than I can chew, as they say. I will be glad when Paintober is over. And at least I know what I'm getting into for next year if we do it again. I hope you love those paints, Shannon. I do. I hope you love them. I'm so glad you got them. That was actually pretty fast because I think I brought them in to the post office Monday, maybe? So that was pretty fast. Oh, Storm Babbitt in Scotland. I saw that, and I also saw there's a hurricane in Mexico that just sounds awful. I feel so bad. It's just the weather. I don't know. It's been crazy. I hope it gets better soon. I don't know what Geising is. Tell us about it. That would be something Scottish, I would guess. All right, let's see what's in here. I don't even know. I guess this camera up here. I don't know if things are arranged a little bit differently. Normally, I put the computer with the camera on my colored pencil boxes, but I couldn't open the drawers with the colored pencil boxes over here, and it was not working out for me, so I moved them over there. And now I currently have my computer precariously perched on my Ohuhu and Copic marker stands. So you're a little bit of a different height, and I actually think maybe you can see a little bit better. That's okay. Alana says she's a few minutes late. That's okay. I think I was a couple minutes late too. Tara said Babette was devastating for so many. That is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope things turn around for you guys soon. It's been one thing after another, and I just can't even imagine how hard it is for people to go through stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Terry says it's trick-or-treating. Okay. I think trick-or-treat. She said, I think trick-or-treating has been taken over here, though, so I don't know. Eldred said, this has been perfect timing for me. I needed to paint daily. Thank you for your sacrifice of sleep. I wanted to paint daily too, because that's what I've been wanting to do. And it did not happen, but I am looking forward to when things slow down. I can see pretty things in here already. Look at this. This is the Soho Heavy Body Acrylic Metallic set of 5. If you can see that. Guising. Oh, so is guising the same as trick-or-treating or a little different? That would be interesting to know. So here's the first. This is for some lucky Jerry's grand prize winner. Heavy body acrylic. I haven't tried any of the paints from Soho Urban Artists yet. Here's the back in case anybody wants to see that. I don't know if it'll focus. Focus. I think it's sort of focused. I have not tried any of the Soho paints. I'd be very interested in knowing if it's good or not. Somebody should let me know if they like it. Ooh, heavy body fluorescent set of 6. Those are pretty. Those would be fun to play with, huh? And there's the back again. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus. And the colors. You can always go back and pause the replay if you want to read it. Terry says it's like trick-or-treating, but you have to tell a joke or sing a song. Oh, I don't know if this was supposed to be in here. Look there's another set of Turner Acryl gouache to give away. Look at you guys. That's crazy. We have so many wonderful prizes. That wasn't supposed to be in here. Oh, I see now why he said I needed to open it. Look at you guys. There's 2. One of them is for me. Let's see if you can see it that way. This is their painter's diary, but it's for the oil and acrylic, which I did not have yet. And I mentioned it to him that I didn't have it yet. So he must have been like, we need to fix that. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. That was so nice of him. Now I have the acrylic one, you guys. You know how I love my watercolor one. So, I think what we'll do, and then this will probably be an additional prize for someone else. So, the Jerry's, right? Or is that all together? I don't remember. My lack of sleep is making it hard to remember. I can't remember if it was supposed to. I think maybe it was all in one. I think it was. One lucky person is going to get all of that, plus this for me. I can't wait to do these. If I'd known, I would have gotten my acrylics out and we could have swatched a little bit. But I don't have a ton of time, so that probably wouldn't have worked today anyway. I think I managed to save this okay enough that I can just tape down the edges really good with packaging tape, and some lucky, unless I can find a smaller box maybe. This one's going to be a pain in the butt to ship. That is not going to be a cheap one to ship. It is very heavy. Yeah. So let's see. Let's catch up on any very interesting. Tara is saying guising is a bit like trick-or-treating, but the kids need to do a turn, sing a song, recite a poem, do a magic trick, etc. I think guising or variations of it are the predecessor of trick-or-treating. I just watched on YouTube Max Miller and the Taste of History. He had it was an old one, it's not new, but he had a really interesting one all about trick-or-treating and how it got started. It was super interesting. And then I can't remember what he made. He does like a combination of history and a cooking show. I love his channel. I watch it every Saturday. Tara says there is no trick element. There's not. I mean, I know that some not so nice kids will sometimes do some tricking, but I never really knew people who did a lot of tricking growing up, and there's definitely not that many here. I mean, every now and then somebody will smash up everybody's jack-o'-lanterns, but that's about the worst that it gets. Like, I don't think anybody really did egging people's houses or TPing the yard or anything like that, as far as I really know. Maybe once somebody did some toilet papering back in the day. Old Fashionista says we need Jerry's in the UK. I wish there was one close to me. I checked the other day, and the closest one to me is 950 miles away. So I won't be going to one in person anytime soon. They're pretty far away. Eldred says, I don't paint with acrylic much, but you can use gouache for silkscreen. That's cool. I've been getting more into acrylic. I thought I hated it, but even just I did pretty much all of the paintings that I have done have been acrylic, except there were 2 that were gouache, one with the Turner gouache and one with the Hemi gouache. But I'm getting more comfortable with the acrylic and liking it more. I'm just reading through the comments. Pennies for the guy. I don't even know what that is because I'm probably not from there. Oh, you have to go eat? That's okay. I'll catch you next time too. I'm not going to be here a whole lot longer either. Probably, you guys, it's got to be kind of short. I'm thinking like another 10 minutes. I didn't want to cancel it totally. I wanted to check in and see if I could see everybody. But yeah, we have stuff to do this afternoon that I have to get done. Gail says she's so lucky to have a Jerry's and a Blick very close to me. Yes, you are. Our closest Blick is a 4-hour drive. I think it's like 350 miles, so it's still far. Alana's Art says, no, we don't have many tricks here in Canada. If we do, it's a few rebellious teens. That was what I was thinking. I didn't say it. But yes, the tricks seem to be not the kids, but a couple teens that are maybe the bad apples or whatever. Terry says we have a distinct shortage of art shops here in Scotland, and the ones we do have are pricey. Yeah, that's not great. I feel your pain because I don't, like I said, it's the closest art shop is 4 hours away from me, so I have to order from Amazon or Blick's or Jerry's. But luckily, I do live in the U.S., so our deals are pretty good. I'm sorry you don't have one closer. I do know about Guy Fawkes Night because he was... Max Miller in The Taste of History was talking about Guy Fawkes and Guy Fawkes Night. So I just got a crash course in that I knew about it before, but I was refreshed, we'll say, with the knowledge after I watched his the other day. Yes, nobody comes trick-or-treating at my house either. It's in the woods too, and it's spooky. And one time we had one person come down here in all the years we've lived here. And I think we've lived here 18 years now. One person. That person was brave. So yeah. Fuzzy Doxy says her closest is 2 hours away. Yep. And Old Fashionista says we have no art shop right now. Yeah. There was, when I very first moved here, I guess 18 years ago, there was a little art shop, I think. It had a sign out front that said art supplies, but I never went in, and they closed shortly after I moved here. So I don't really know for sure. Lana's Art says there isn't Jerry's or Blick in Canada either. That's sad. Shannon says there's a Michael's around here. There's a Michael's. Michael's would be the closest art supply place to me. Although the Michael's that is close to me, well, close being a relative term, it's still a 2.5 hour drive from here. And it doesn't have a ton of art supplies. It has more craft supplies than it does art supplies. There's some art supplies, but it's more like yarn and beading stuff and scrapbooking and stuff like that. There's a very small selection of art supplies at our Michael's. I don't know, maybe they're all like that. I don't know. Fuzzy Doxy says, I used to work 1 mile from Blick. I had a very bad habit. When I was in university, I had to walk past the university bookstore to get back to my dorm, and they had a huge art supply section. They had like all the stuff that you would need for the different majors in the university. So there was like a section of like stethoscopes and stuff for new nursing and pre-med students and like flashcards and all that. And there was an art section because there was an art program, and I spent more money than I should there. So I hear you on that one. Tara says she's lucky. There are 4 within 2 to 3 miles, but they are tiny. Well, anything's better than nothing, I guess. Eldred said, is there a reason you don't use Cheap Joe's? I tend mostly to shop from Blick. They almost always have the best prices for the things that I want to use. And there is a Blick fulfillment hub in the southern part of my state. I think their big one. So when I order from Blick, like I'll order from Blick on a Monday and my supplies will be here on like a Wednesday or Friday, or Wednesday, somewhere between Wednesday and Friday. It's like 48 hours and my supplies are here. It's free shipping. Like I don't have to pay anymore for that fast shipping. It's just because I'm so close to the hub. So that's why I tend to order from them, just because the shipping is fast. However, I do order from Jerry's occasionally because sometimes they'll have really good deals, but their shipping is more like a week to me when I order from them. So that's really the only reason. I think I looked at Cheap Joe's once, and I was looking for, I think, I don't know, a specific brand of oil paint, and they didn't carry it. But I haven't really even looked at them so much. Hi, Sue. Sue says, hello, everyone. Just joined. Hello. Alana said she was in a city an hour from there and checked out a small art shop. It was okay, but the selection was extremely limited. Fuzzy Doxy says, yes, Blick has the best variety, especially if you're into Copic. That is where I have gotten all my Copic markers from, is from Blick. I must have a fair amount because I have 2 of those organizers stacked on each other, and I think each organizer holds 72. And it is almost full. I think the bottom row is not full. So I must have close to 140 Copics, I guess. I haven't counted them. And then I have my Ohuhus right next to it. So, and that one's full too. So I have 140 Copics and 140 Ohuhus. And if you happen to see the cover of this live stream, you'll see my new setup because I moved them over here. And then if you imagine, my computer is balanced on top of the markers for this live stream today. But it's working. It's all right. Old Fashioned says, I love seeing U.S. art shops. So big. It's been a long time since I've been in one, but the Blick that I was in was very nice, and I wish I could go back. But like I said, it's like a 4.5 hour drive from here. So, yeah. Fuzzy Doxy said they stopped making the metal Copic multi-liners, which is sad. I did not know that. When did they do that? I didn't realize they even stopped them. Terry said she went to New Cass Art Store and it's brilliant but so expensive. Yes, art supplies are expensive. They are, aren't they? Hi, Lulabelle. She's in Michigan. Hello. It's nice to see you. I need a drink of water, everybody. I'm just for the people who just joined, I'm not going to be on a whole bunch longer. I didn't want to cancel totally, but I do have an appointment I can't reschedule, so I'm probably only going to be on for about another 10 minutes or so. And as long as we're here, does anybody have any questions or concerns about Paintober or anything they'd like to discuss? Old Fashionista said we're nuts for loving something so expensive. I feel that way sometimes. When my husband was asking me what I wanted for my birthday, and I told him I wanted the Caran d'Ache Neo Colors too, he was shocked at how expensive they were. He's like, why are they so expensive? Are they made out of gold? But it was funny. And he got them for me anyway, so that was good. Yeah. Terry says she's loving the Paintober prompts. Tara says it's the biggest, but not cheap. Yep. Sue said there's a Blick just over an hour from her. She spent so much money there the last time she went. You have to drag me out. Yep, that would be me. That would be me. I'm thinking I have some points building up on my credit card. And I'm thinking it's going to be time to maybe in November do a Blick order. I need some stuff. I need some paper, and I'm running out of some things. But yeah, it'll be fun to put together an order. I haven't had a big order from. I don't think I had a art haul for a while, did I? The little thing that was a birthday present from my husband. And then I had the Temu Inktober one, but I don't think I've actually done like a purchase, or maybe I did. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, no, I did, because no, that was the paint. That was part of the birthday present too. I don't know. Eldred said the prompts are working out great, but I need to find some for November. I'm doing, not for all of November, but I am going to do Folktale Week as long as I am not too burnt out. It's only a week. It's November 13th to November 19th. And it's more illustration based, but I'm sure you could do anything you wanted with the prompts and put them up there. Assuming I'm not too burnt out. So we'll see. Gail said she's a fashion designer too, and that's really expensive. Yes, it is. It is very expensive. I used to sew a lot of my own clothes, and I stopped because the fabric was just so expensive. And like, I know a lot of people will thrift fabric or like stuff like that from thrift stores, but we don't really have any thrift stores with stuff like that by me. So that was out. So yes, that I would imagine fabric is horribly expensive. Helena says in the UK she orders from Jackson's. Yep. I would like to order from Jackson's because they have the Shinhan open stock gouache there. But the last time I checked, it was $21 to ship to me for what I wanted to get, unless I think the minimum for free shipping was like $150. And it's rare for me to place an order that is that expensive. And plus the shipping would take a super long time. So that would be why I have not shopped at Jackson's yet. Old Fashionista said she did her degree in fashion. That is awesome. Maybe in another life I would have been interested in doing that. I've always loved sewing my clothes, and I used to watch Project Runway. I used to love Project Runway. I don't think it's on anymore. Tara said she was too scared to do Paintober. Aw. You didn't have to be scared. Why were you scared? I hope to do it again next year. Maybe with some help, though. Why were you scared? Oh, that which she was thinking the same about a November list because it kept her so motivated. Now is a perfect time to plug my Patreon, because you guys, my Patreon, I have Sketchbook Club over there. And it is $4 a month. That's my lowest tier. And the Sketchbook Club, that's what it is. You don't have to do sketches, you can just do art. But I do 3 prompts a week that are based around a monthly theme. And I'm going to be giving away a $15 gift card to either Jerry's or Blick's at the end of November for people who enter their prompts over on Patreon. I put all the info for Patreon in the description of this video because I'm just working on getting the new tiers up now, but the Sketchbook Club is an old tier. And I'm also giving away a box of the 24 Turner acrylic gouache at the end of the first week in December for people who take part in Sketchbook Club in November. You don't have to, I don't know what I was going to say. It's basically like Paintober, but on a smaller scale, because we only do 3 prompts a week instead of 1 every day. And Everybody still like submits their art. You can do it, put your art up in Discord or in Facebook. And then to be considered for the prizes, you have to have it in the Google photo album. Old fashioned oh, you know what I'm trying to say. Said I have so much on my first tier, I'm mad. Yeah. Fuzzy Doxy said I signed up for your Patreon, but it's not recognizing me. I don't really know what that means. What does not recognizing you mean? You just subscribe, and then once you're in, like, you should be able to see all the things that are in your tier. And since the new one is not up, the new tiers aren't up yet, you should be able to see everything once you subscribe. Fuzzy Doxy says it's like I'm not a member. Did you pay? I had somebody once who paid or thought she did, and she didn't know why she couldn't get in, and it turned out for some reason Patreon had declined their credit card, and she used a different credit card, and then she was in after that. I don't know if that could be the problem. Fuzzy Doxy, do you feel okay with telling me the name you signed up to Patreon with? I could grab if you want to tell me the name you signed up to Patreon with, I can check and see if you're in after I'm off the live stream. Debbie Ring. I saw your name on there. You're in my... I put you at the end of every video in YouTube, where I thank my Patreons. I remember putting your name in for the video that's going up on Saturday. So I saw that you were on there, but I don't know. Maybe it declined your card. I can check it after we're off. I should still be able to send you a message on Patreon and let you know what's going on there. Yeah. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Tara said she's very much a beginner and lacking in confidence. Well, I think, Tara, we all have to start somewhere. None of us are masters at the beginning. That when, I feel like a lot of social media, the problem with social media is people only show their perfect things and things that turn out, gorgeously, and they never talk about, how sometimes their stuff doesn't turn out so nice. I don't like that. I wish more people would talk about how stuff doesn't always turn out the way they would like. My video that is going up on Saturday didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but I still made a video out of it because I feel like everybody should realize that not everything turns out perfectly every time. Gail said, I can't get into Discord, but I'm sure it's operator error. I'm Discord challenged. Okay, so with Discord resets its invite link every 30 days. So if you happen to, like, I don't know when it resets, but if you are a little slow signing in to the invite link to Discord, it may have reset before you got on there. So Gail, if you send me a message on Patreon, or I could just write it down, I'll try to remember to send you a new Discord link. It's a security feature. So every 30 days it resets. I'll send you I'll write Discord. I'll send you a new Discord link when I get off of here as well, so that you can get in. Yeah, because you have to have the invite link has to be good. Hi, Tracy. How are you feeling? Tracy, I hope your surgery went okay. Tracy's here. I can't believe you made it. Are you sure you should be here? Maybe you should be resting. Yeah, you just had it 2 days ago. I hope you're okay. Yeah. Shannon Jones says 90% of what I paint doesn't turn out the way I wanted it to. That's how it is at the beginning. And then maybe after a couple of years, 70% doesn't turn out the way you wanted. And then maybe 50%. I've been doing it for quite a while, and I'm still 50-50 on if stuff is going to turn out or not. And people don't talk about it. I think it's like that for everybody. That's just how it goes sometimes. Alana's Art says, yes, don't worry, Tara. I didn't have a lot of time this month, so I put up a lot of quick sketchbook style paintings that aren't anything special. A lot of people did. It's more just about getting into the habit of creating something every day than it is about if it's a masterpiece or not. Which is what my goal was supposed to be for myself this month, was to create something every day, because the YouTube business end is taking up so much time that I'm missing my art time. But it turns out you can't run a challenge and take part in it and do your YouTube and your Patreon all at once. So I think I only got like maybe 9 of the prompts done. But I'm going to work on them through the winter because I like the prompts. I picked them myself and I plan to keep doing them. No, don't. That witch says she was thinking of deleting some of her Paintober photos after the challenge because they weren't great. And I'm saying do not do that. Even if you don't like it, leave it up, because then your Instagram can be a record of how far you've progressed. So like when you look back at your earlier posts 5 years from now, you can see where you started from and where you're moving towards. I highly agree with your husband. You did work very hard on them. Do not delete them. You will regret it later if you do, I'm telling you. Tracy says it went well. I'm so glad, Tracy. I'm so glad. I was thinking about you. I was worried. I'm so glad it went well. I hope you have a very fast recovery. Gail says, okay, thanks. I think assuming for the Discord link. Tracy says, no worries. I can sleep sitting in my chair. Okay. Don't hurt your arm. Don't move it. You can sit there as long as you can type without moving it. If you're trying to type and move it, then I'm going to have to say you have to leave. The most important thing about for you right now is healing that arm so you can get back to normal. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So please make sure you're taking care of it. Aldred said, I will start teaching beginning classes again in November, so I'll need your support. I always feel so nervous. Oh, yeah, teaching. I don't know. I get nervous in front of a crowd. I'll be thinking about you. It's something. Yeah. I even get nervous doing like YouTube videos and there's nobody like here watching me, but just knowing that someone will have watched it eventually, even when I can edit stuff out, makes me feel nervous. Alana's Art says exactly. We learn a lot from our mistakes. And I won't even call them mistakes necessarily, because just because it's not, I'm going to talk about Sandy Hester again here. I talk about her a lot, but I really like her. But she used to be like more of a watercolor artist and much more representational and less loose and less stylized. And her work now is totally different. And it's not that her work before was a mistake. She just has grown as an artist and her art took a different turn. It's not mistakes. It's just where we were versus where we're going. Terry Line says a lot of my Paintober pieces are sketchbook quality, not perfect finished pieces, but they're forcing me to draw and paint every day. That is excellent. I'm when I get through October, because I can't do anything else right now. My goal is to at least sketch something for 10 minutes every day, and then I'm going to like have maybe 3 days a week try to do it like a finished painting. Eldred said, yes, I about threw yesterday's away twice. I hear you. Like I said, the video that's going up Saturday has an acrylic painting in it, and I was not happy with it. I like parts of it, but it's going up anyway because, you know, people, that's how we learn as an artist. So Terry Line said she made hers ultra small. That is a smart idea and one I might have to steal next year if I'm going to try to host and be in it. Life is Kate says recreate. Is it Kate or Cat? Recreate the same paintings in a year and post comparisons. That's another good idea too. Ooh, Tracy says she already started physical therapy exercises. That is great. They're going to have you back to your old self, better than your old self in no time. Alana's Art says we have a lot of fun mascots on. Mascots. Are we talking about the mascot challenge? I need to check that. I'll add that to a note too. I checked it, I think, the second day. And then I've been so busy I haven't been able to. Laura says, hello, sorry she's late. It's okay. I was a little late too, and I'm going to have to go pretty soon. But at least we got to be here for a little bit. Alana's Art says Instagram, LOL. I think, is that for the mascots? Old Fashionista said, when we were at art college, we were trained to use ink instead of pencils so you could see where you went wrong. It was frightening, but you get good from seeing where you did it wrong than right. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I will sometimes work right in ink from the very beginning, but more because I like the loose, sketchy quality of it, and I like the extra lines. But then sometimes I'll have paper and pencil and I'll erase like 100 times. Teresa Martin said, today is my 6-month anniversary since I started painting. I've learned so much. Congratulations. That's great. That's fun. When you get into a new hobby like that, that is fun. Erasers weren't allowed, LOL. Yep. I have done those exercises too. They're rough sometimes. But also, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's a nice way to loosen up and not... I've been trying to do that more. Like, when I sketch something for my first... Like, I time myself for the sketch, and I'm not allowed to erase. And however far I get in 5 minutes, that's how I start painting. It does seem to have more movement and stuff in it, although less accurate and less realistic. But I guess that's what I'm going for. I know you're Kate Thompson. I'm assuming it's Kate because there's an E. But I keep wanting to say cat. But I did know who you were. I recognized your name. Gail said she had never done a challenge before, and she's really proud she did it. I'm so glad you did. I'm so proud that you did it too. It's great. One thing I like about challenges too is I feel like, especially if you're newer, you advance so fast. I think there's really something to be said about drawing or painting every day because you just advance so fast and your skills advance so fast when you're doing it every day. Oh, you guys, Alana's Art said I forgot to upload my unicorn just before the live. I forgot until you said that right now that I said I was going to announce it in the live. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will write that down. Announce winner. Let me think. I guess I'll have to do it on Instagram because I'm going to have to use the random generator picker thing, and I can't do that while the Streamlabs is up. Or I could announce it. We could do another week over there, and I could announce it next Thursday. What do you guys think? I'm sorry. I have so much going on, and I have so much list of stuff to say. Or stuff to do that I'm forgetting stuff. Do you want me to announce the mascot winner next Thursday during the live, or do you want me to announce it on Instagram tonight? Let me know. If nobody really tells me, then I guess I'll do it on, I don't know. What should I do? Somebody tell me what to do. Laura said she missed a huge chunk of Paintober days with Dad being here, but she wants to catch up. Laura, you and me can do it together because I only did 9 paintings, and I'm planning to keep working through them this winter. So people are still going to be seeing me doing the prompts this winter. I will be taking, some time off during Folktale Week, but my plan is to work through all the prompts by spring. So I'm not going to go really fast, but I'm going to get it all done. So we can do it together. She's Old Fashionista says she refuses to say erasers. I refuse to say the other thing because it means something else here. And I don't want to get censored, if you know what I mean. Eldred said, I really want to do more ink stuff. I used to do a ton of ink stuff. I was really into ink for quite a while. In fact, if you scroll back on my Instagram, there's a ton of process reels of ink drawings on my Instagram from a while back. But I haven't been into ink so much lately. Yes, Kate says, yay for everybody for participating, especially those pushing through while also dealing with life's trials. I agree. life is hard. Art is supposed to bring joy and make things happier, and it shouldn't be stressing people out either. So, you know, life sometimes has to come first, but try to find some time to have some joy every day as well. Laura says she's from just outside Glasgow. Never called them erasers growing up, and it's hard now. Oh, you got your parcel. Yay! I'm so glad. That took forever. But I'm glad you got it. I'm glad there weren't any extra charges or anything either. That's great. I'm just trying to scroll through these. I'm way behind on the comments. Okay, so I think let's do another week. Let's do another week for the mascot challenge. And I'll stick the note up or I'll put it on my forehead. Announce mascot winner next week. Okay, we'll do that. We'll announce it next week. We'll give it another week and we'll announce it on the live stream next week, and I will not forget. I'll set a reminder or something. And we will announce it next week. I'm way behind on the comments, you guys. Sue Ellen says she brought the color and light book you recommended, and it's really interesting and insightful. I learned more from that color and light book than I did from the year and a half I spent in art school. that book is like art school in a book. It's better than art school in a book because they didn't teach us that in art school. I really hope you like it. I recommend it to everybody who's talked to me about like color and light and shading and all that. I love it. It is funny how things are different like that, isn't it? It's some words are fine, some aren't, and I don't want to get censored. So, Laura said she wants to do all the prompts. I got inspired to do my day 31 painting today, so who knows what day I'll do next. That is perfectly fine. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to work through them and be inspired whichever one I want to work on, and I'm going to get them all done, but I'm going to give myself until spring to do it so I don't stress out any more than I already am. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, I can see that. Alana's art says she has a tremor, so ink drawings aren't her friend. I can see that. Yep. Teresa says painting is her peaceful passion. That sounds nice. I love that. Anna says, hi everyone. Hi, Anna. Tracy says the challenge was exactly what she needed to not think about surgery. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it helped you, even if it was in a little way. Tara said I should join Instagram. I used to really like Instagram. I always used to say Instagram was my happy place, and it's still happy. It just, I don't always see what I want to see anymore. I see a lot of ads now. And I said, is there a winner for the unicorn mascot? We just got done talking about it. We're going to give it another week, and we're going to announce the winner at next week live stream because I forgot. And I can't run the random generator program thing while the Streamlabs program is running because Streamlabs is really heavy on my computer processes or whatever, and it uses all the processes. So we'll one more week and we'll announce it next week, and I will set a reminder this time so I don't forget. I'm sorry. I have so much going on. It's not great. Yes, Laura says, fibro sucks, doesn't it? I find a lot of people within Amy's community have different health issues and are also understanding. I agree. I really love our community. A lot of us are dealing with stuff like that, and I think it makes us more understanding than people who maybe haven't been through stuff like that. And it does. It all sucks, and we're all in this together, and we all need to just support each other and get through it. Tracy said she's about halfway through her book, and then she said, make that a third of the way through a book, LOL. That which did with Paintober, my screen time is cut way down. That is also a plus. That is great. That is good for sure. We're talking about books. Yes, there are. There are definitely people we talk over on Discord too about health issues and stuff too, not just art. So it's a very supportive place. Kristen. Hi, Kristen. She said, good afternoon. We have so much snow in MT. I think that's Montana. Not sure what I missed, but I'll have to rewatch the beginning. Guess what? It's supposed to snow here on Saturday. We can be snow friends. I'm actually kind of excited, although I would prefer the snow to wait till after Halloween, but it is what it is. You guys, I talked too long again. I know this is I'm normally go for like an hour and a half, but I have an appointment that I have to go to, and I didn't want to cancel altogether. So, I did want to come on, but I have to go now. I have to go now. So I'm sorry it's short. We will be back next week with a longer one, and I will for sure announce the winner next week because I will set reminders on everything I have to not forget, and I will take care of Debbie's issue and Gail's issue and see if I can figure out what's going on with that. Yeah, keep entering the Paintober. The prizes for this week, let's see, the landscape box from Sketchbox and the sketchbook from Artsy Rosie will be given away on Sunday, and that is our last weekly prizes. And then we will just get through the end of Paintober, which will end on Tuesday. I do not know if I'll be able to announce the prizes right the day after. It might take a little bit. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to get back to me and accept the prizes and make sure that they're somewhere I can ship to and all of that. But I will be announcing them there as quickly as I possibly can. So everybody, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. And I am sorry it was shorter than normal, but I did want to at least say hi and show everybody the Jerry's prizes. And I will be back next week, and I will not forget this stuff. All right, bye everybody.